got hairy legs that turn, that.
Welcome to Certified Based, the common sense podcast where liberals crash out.
Welcome back to Certified Base, the place where
Liberals crash out.
how y'all doing on this lovely Saturday. Man, let me tell you, I'm ready for winter. I am sick and tired of this freaking 100+ degree weather. I cannot survive. Oh my God. And then and it's like, oh, we're gonna wait for a little breeze. Oh, the little breeze that blows, to kind of cool you off. No, it's like somebody turning on a freaking hairdryer and blowing it on your neck. It's awful.
I am tired of it too, bro. It is this whole week has been 100+ degrees.
Bro, I think it's hit like up to like 105, 106.
I think that was the high for yesterday.
Oh my God, bro. Like if you stand out there without any sunscreen for more than 5 minutes, you're getting sunburned. Like you stand directly in sunlight, 5-10 minutes, you're
Yeah.
gonna get sunburned some way, shape, or form. That freaking the UV index is off the freaking charts, bro. It's insane.
It is. It's ridiculous, and it's like August, or it's beginning of August still, but I don't know. I feel like it should start turning by now or something.
Come on, government, start switch it up a little early this year.
Yes,
Some more.
yes, please. Government, we're tired of this hot weather. We we submit to your climate change agenda. So just
Global
start
warming.
Yeah, start rolling in the clouds. Protect us. Turn the thermostat down. We are ready for some cooler weather.
Yeah, bro. Indeed. I would much rather it be. Honestly, if the high was 45 degrees, I'm good. The low is 20, 30. I don't care.
45
really
is
don't
good.
care.
Like, so my job now, I got to be outside a little bit more, and I work out of a box truck, and that thing is so freaking hot.
Yeah, I bet, bro.
And I'm kind of like on the mindset of I'd rather be a little cold because you can layer up, put on some gloves, and
of course.
and I'm moving around, so I'll warm up eventually.
Yeah.
But when it's just this hot, I'm just sweating everywhere.
1,000%. I'm the same way. All right, here's the thing. When it's hot, dude, like, what are you going to do? Just take off all your clothes and be naked?
Exactly.
No, you can't. There's only so much you can do. And probably 9 times out of 10, you probably can't wear shorts at your job. And you're lucky if you can. Or, you have to probably work in an air-conditioned environment, controlled climate environment. Shout out to my people that are, they do hard labor work, and you're out in this freaking weather. Because my God, dude, there's so much you can do. You can only take off so much clothes, and then sometimes taking off clothes is bad for you because then the UV rays are freaking damaging your skin and sunburns and all that stuff. That's why like, Middle Eastern countries, you might think, oh yeah, they're crazy because they're always layered up, but there's a genius behind the madness. They actually layer up so much to protect themselves from the sun because they know how damaging the UV rays are to your skin.
Even here, like you see roofers or even landscapers. Some of them are like long sleeve jeans because you got to protect yourself too. Like it depends on what your job is. You
have to protect yourself from the sun because the sun can, and skin cancer can happen. If there's so much exposure to the sun. Yeah, you can only do so much, but when it's cold, just bring on the layers. Just add on more, and you're fine. I love wearing hoodies, and I always like wearing outerwear. I love cardigans. I like putting on little jackets. Like, I like wearing just T-shirts, but I always like throwing something extra on. But I can't right now because I'll be dying.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to have a heat stroke in a matter of 10 seconds if I don't take something off. Yeah, so I'm ready for the weather to start shifting. So government, if you're listening, government, go ahead and turn down the global thermostat. Turn it down. Start cloud seeding. We need your help. All right.
Please, man.
So Trey, how's your week been, man? I know we've kind of been able to hang out a couple times this week.
Yeah, it's been good. It was a pretty chill week. I can't complain. It was good. This yesterday. We could just get straight into it.
Oh, yeah.
Yesterday.
Trejo met somebody he's been looking forward to meeting for a while.
Yesterday was an awesome day. First of all, we our church had a little event with they invited this Christian rapper to come and perform, but they also invited my boy Steve Garcia,
Mean Machine.
Steve Mean Machine Garcia. He's a UFC fighter in the featherweight division.
Betrayal made a highlight video for him before they
Yes.
introduced him too.
Yes, bro.
And he got the approval from
I
Steve
did.
himself.
Got to meet him, bro. It was so cool. He's such a chill guy. I mean, we talked to him for a little bit
Yeah,
too.
we
We
did,
got
we
to ask
did.
him some questions.
Talk some UFC.
Yeah.
I even talked some UFC with him afterwards, and it was funny. We were like, "What's your favorite fight from the last year?" And we both. It was funny. To me it was Gaethje and Holloway, UFC 300 BMF, and that was the one I was gonna tell him when he asked me, but he said it before I did.
Yeah. Bro, he's super down to earth. I mean, he's just like people talk about whenever they meet high profile people or just people they look up to. Like a lot of them, or people say don't meet your heroes, but I'm not saying he's my hero, but he's just like a regular dude.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to get. He's a regular guy. He's chill. He's a believer like us. So
Yeah.
that's a great thing. He got to share his testimony and preach to or talk to the youth. But man, I was a little nervous at first 'cause I was like, I don't know, he fights locally, I would say. So he's a local fighter. So seeing him on the big stage, he just got ranked. He's in the featherweight division. I think he's like 11 or something.
Yeah.
But
Just huge, bro. It's huge.
yeah, UFC's the biggest fighting organization right now.
And it's gotten so big. I think honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like growing up, my family used to watch boxing. Like boxing was a sport that we did watch. Even with like some pay-per-views. Like me growing up, like Manny Pacquiao was one of my favorite boxers. I've watched numerous of his a bunch of his fights. And I just feel like boxing just kind of fell off, and I feel like UFC's kind of taken over a little bit as the better martial arts.
Yeah, it's for sure the better promotion with just like the product it offers. Like if you just watch like a pay-per-view event or something, like they usually have like 13 or 12 fights, and it's paced really good. It's like you got your early prelims or whatever, but when it gets like the main card and that stuff, like it's fight, like there's 15-minute fights, then you got like a little bit of downtime depending on like if there's a first round knockout, yeah, you're gonna have to wait a little bit, but with boxing, like I'd watch a boxing promotion, and it's just like 30 minutes of walkout, then you got a performance, and then it's just a bunch of bullcrap, and then you finally get to the fight.
I feel like it's kind of turned more into like almost WWE, honestly, in some ways. Like it's more of a show and a performance rather than you get two freaking big dudes or two ripped dudes in the octagon and just all right, you guys gonna go at it. Go freaking at it.
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know. To me, UFC, that's like when I see that, I'm like, bro, that's actual fighting. That's actual.
It's
fighting.
actually fighting.
Oh my god. Like,
yeah.
Even seeing some of the highlights that Atreya put together for Steve Garcia, I was like, oh my god.
Yes, bro.
He's crazy.
He's a savage. He's on a 6-fight win streak.
Let's go.
5 of them are knockouts, which is very impressive.
Very good.
I think it's the longest knockout streak, or it was the longest knockout streak in his division or in the whole UFC.
Dang.
He had a record, and which is very like it's not easy to go because they're all like world class fighters. I mean, they're in the UFC. Yeah. Some of them are bums, I don't know.
Yeah.
But still, like to get into the UFC, you gotta have some skill. You gotta be up there. So for him to knock out 5 people in a row, and then his most recent fight was a ranked dude, Calvin Kattar, and he pieced him up for three rounds straight, bro. So you keep an eye out for him. He's not as known as these bigger names, but he's gonna come out. If he puts some 3 or 4 more good fights together, I think
you get a title shot.
Yeah, he could be up there. His popularity is gonna grow, and you'll hear it first from here. You heard it first.
You heard it first on Certified Base.
Yeah.
And I think the best thing about him is that he's a believer. And
Yes. Yep.
and he always gives glory to God
Yeah.
first, which
Yep.
is awesome. And he asked me too. I don't think I told you this, Trey. This is one of the things I forgot to tell you when he asked me. He's like, "Who's your favorite fighter?" And I told him, "Man, Trey knows who my favorite fighter is." I said, Beneil Dariush.
Yeah. Yep.
And he's like, "Dude, he's one of the most sweetest guys." Like, and one of the first things that Steve told me is like, one of the best things about him is that he's huge believer, just like him. Like every time he even his last fight, first thing he does, glory to Jesus Christ, first and foremost. That's the first thing that they do, and I think the secular culture has started to hate that lately. We've seen it a lot more in athletes. There's a lot more. There's been a rise in Christian athletes that every time they're interviewed, the very first thing they do is they give glory to God Almighty. It's the first thing they do, and the secular world kind of hates that.
It is.
Obviously, they hate God.
Yeah, we touched on it a little bit our last episode, but it's everywhere. Like even like especially in the sports world, I think the last pay-per-view there was like 12 or something fighters that like first words that came out, yeah, I want to give glory to Jesus or preaching or the gospel.
Yeah.
And it's like you're seeing a shift. I was scrolling on X last night. I just saw like this people just converting. Like there was this popular rap producer. He was deep in the industry. He tweeted, he declares he gave his life to Jesus and is becoming a Christian. We had like the world record IQ holder.
We talked about that.
Yeah, we
I was
talked
actually
about
about to say that. Yeah, the highest IQ. I mean, now that we're kind of been talking about UFC, I feel like all that. Do you think all that has influenced Joe Rogan? Look, I mean, we've seen Joe Rogan's admitted to attending church.
Yes.
And Joe Rogan's one of the biggest names in UFC.
It for sure. Even just having like, cause I mentioned it again, like that Navy SEAL he had on. I finally watched the episode and his whole journey of his ideas on Christianity has flipped like 360. Like he always brings up there's a famous clip like secular and like science, they ask you to believe in one miracle and that's the Big Bang. And then
which I think takes way more faith than to believe that an incredibly intelligent creator made everything.
Yeah.
Like, to me, like, everything happened by accident. Like that's just harder for me to believe.
And that's what he said. He agrees with like I'd rather stick with Jesus, that he could believe more that Jesus died and he rose 3 days later. So I believe he's walking that journey. God's gonna call him, and I think he just needs to experience God, because he's very logical thinking, and I don't know if he fully believes that Jesus is the Son of God. But he's very close. His whole idea, because before he was like Christianity's stupid. Why would you believe it? Like you could look up like Ruslan KD. He's
he's a dude I watch.
He's been he's been documenting Joe Rogan's faith journey. So you go watch his videos. He gives you a good breakdown, but it's like flipped 180, bro. And he's letting all these guys come on and preach the gospel on his podcast with millions of viewers, which is
biggest show on the planet.
Yeah, like God is still alive.
Yeah.
I mean, he never died.
He's alive.
But
God is alive and well and living in all of us, and he's still working.
He's still doing miracles today. There's a huge shift. Maybe he's coming back soon, maybe not. But
woke is dead.
Woke is dying, and Jesus is
dying.
alive.
Yeah. And even South Park is getting on the whole woke is dead. And speaking of South Park, the Charlie Kirk episode dropped, which I have not freaking seen yet. I've been so busy the last week, I just have not been able to watch it. I'm gonna watch it sometime today, but I've seen some clips.
I have a clip. I didn't send it to you, but
you can pull it up while I'm
go ahead.
bringing up something else that's related to Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk, bro, his popularity is freaking absolutely insane. He's like over the last year, I think he said that they reached over 1 billion views on TikTok alone. And TikTok is there's a clip. TikTok is the biggest I guess I would say TikTok is Twitter right now, just in video form. And I'm not saying Twitter as an X. I'm saying Twitter when it was in control by the libs. TikTok is very left leaning. And the fact that someone like Charlie Kirk is making that much noise on that platform, as much as they probably hate him and try to shadow ban him, his popularity has skyrocketed. I mean, you guys don't know how, like, Charlie Kirk making it to South Park is a huge milestone. As much as, like, they're roasting him, I'm like, it's still an incredible milestone. because
Yeah.
South Park is the pinnacle of comedy. Even though, like I said, lately I'm like, oh, dude, the Epstein stuff, you're kind of selling out. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Hmm.
But again, I support ideas, not people, and I still think he's a great guy. Everybody has his flaws. I think a lot of stuff he's been doing is awesome. The way he goes onto college campuses, this dude's always in a hostile environment,
Yeah.
and he's always just preaching the truth in a hostile environment. So I mean, that's always a great thing to see. Um,
You have to respect that, like, 'cause no liberal or Democrat or anybody is gonna go into the hostile territory, enemy, home where they have home field advantage, 'cause he's going to the colleges, which
Mhm.
is liberal ran,
Yep.
but you won't see no Democrat doing
No.
that.
No. And so Charlie Kirk, believe it or not, he's going to Albuquerque to the biggest church in Albuquerque called Legacy Church. And I've been seeing some stuff on my TikTok saying, there's going to be mass protests, keep church out of politics, blah, 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 blah. And just letting you know, Trey and I may not do some traveling. And maybe we might try to get footage of protests. And we may have a really, our most ambitious video yet on the channel. So you need to stay tuned for that.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro. Like, yeah, just keep a lookout. We're not gonna spoil it, but you're gonna see some IRL content from us.
Yes, I wish we could figure out how to IRL stream. Maybe one day.
Yeah, we'll
end
get
up doing
there.
it. Yeah, we'll do it. But yeah, Charlie Kirk is going to Legacy Church, biggest church in Albuquerque. Again, Albuquerque is enemy territory. Albuquerque
yeah.
is not friendly to conservatives at all. So apparently, they're expecting mass protests. I'm sure that church security is going to be off the freaking charts. It's going to be insane. And I really hope that he talks about. I hope he's there. Somebody asks him about South Park. But speaking of South Park, we do got this clip here that Atreo has pulled up for us. I've not seen the whole episode yet, so I'm gonna see part of it now. But for sure, this afternoon I gotta see it. But just look at Cartman, man. This is so freaking funny, dude. They kind of just nailed it perfectly.
And look,
Hair,
Charlie Kirk
everything.
retweeted it. His profile picture is Cartman.
I just love he's just embracing. it.
Yeah, but they
That's
got
my
the
favorite
mannerisms
part.
down. They got
Yeah.
it's pretty. They pretty nailed it. I think he said it's a direct quote, like it's an actual conversation he had.
Really?
Yeah,
And, got it word for
yeah,
word.
I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
gonna move this over here. All right, let's watch it.
Let's watch this, guys.
Oh my God, what makes you think you have the right to say what I do with my body?
Let me ask you something. If a pregnant woman is killed and the baby dies too, why is the killer charged with a double homicide?
Well, but because people have different
The water.
Yeah, he
The
does.
water.
He does that. He's always like trying to figure something, and then he picks up the mic again.
They even nailed down Charlie Kirk's
Yeah.
mannerisms, which is hilarious, dude. Like they had to watch multiple clips of him. Like they had to. Again, he's gotten so popular, over 1 billion views on TikTok, which is not a friendly platform to conservatives at all. So YouTube Shorts, everything. Like I've seen numerous clips, and I'm sure the producers of South Park saw numerous of his videos, and they just saw him again and again. It's like, guys,
Yeah.
this is hilarious. We
Yeah.
got to get this in here, and watch the mannerisms, bro. They nailed that. It's so funny.
beliefs. And
It's not about belief, it's about truth. Science confirms life begins at conception.
oh my God, what makes you think you have the right?
The water.
Yeah, it's so good, bro.
It's the water that
it's
gets me.
amazing. They did good. I have seen some backlash. I saw one post. It was backlash on how South Park is all of a sudden now that Trump's in office and conservatives are, it's Republicans. Now like they want to make fun of stuff. Now they want to come out with the new season, and then like the post was like complaining about like when Joe Biden was for those 4 years.
Yeah,
They didn't really come out. No, they didn't make fun of him.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
I feel like that was a missed opportunity. Like they did put out some stuff, like the specials, like the Kathleen Kennedy, like
Yeah.
Disney, like woke, completely destroying Disney. Excuse me, my gosh. Yeah, and it's like, but Bambi's a baby deer. I don't care about baby deer. Make it gay. Like that was funny because that was how
Yeah.
liberals like were.
Yeah.
And even then, like I feel like ever since COVID, they really never like completely came back all the way. I feel like we'd still like South Park hasn't been in its full swing, even since the whole pandemic thing happened. Yeah, I mean, I wish they would have. I really think it was a lot of missed opportunities. There was so much stuff they could have done that would have been just hilarious. Like, Joe Biden itself would have been so much content. I mean, him falling asleep all the time.
Yes,
The
bro.
whole election season, Kamala Harris, they could have
Bro,
they could have done so much content. I'm like,
yeah.
wait, what? Like, what happened? Like, I was like, well, it's great now. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I don't
funny. Like,
care.
this whole Charlie Kirk thing is freaking hilarious. I'm like, oh, so much missed opportunity. But I wouldn't get so hung up on that because they throw jabs at both sides, and there's proof of it. They've thrown jabs at both sides.
Yeah.
Like, the Pandaverse was a big one.
Yeah. They did make fun of the woke stuff a lot. I mean, Carmen was a full blown, making fun of them.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
the-
even in the first episode, they like Cartman's like, "Woke is dead. No, we can't make
Yeah.
fun of." Like he's
Yeah.
like, sad because there's no making fun of him. Like, and whole NPR and PBS being shut down, like they talked about at the beginning of the first episode.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm not hung up on it. I don't care, but
Yeah.
if anything, it's obviously making Charlie Kirk a lot bigger. It's making I don't know. We'll see what else they have in store. It's funny. It's comedy. We preached last episode. Nobody's safe in comedy, so
No,
bring it on. I mean, it's hilarious. I
No.
love watching it.
there
It's-
was. No, go ahead.
It's
Finish
good
your
to laugh and like make fun of things you believe in or things you support just 'cause
thought.
you can't we preach the my team versus your team mindset. It's like we can't
get
get
caught up
hung
in
up
that.
on it. Yeah,
Mhm.
like we have to be able to make fun of it, realize how absurd some of the stuff is,
Yep.
They dramatize a lot of it, but
Yeah.
you can't take everything so seriously,
Mhm. And that's what lefties do. Don't fall into the trap because then you're just like any other lefty. People take things so serious. And then there's also this part of the episode 2, the Charlie Kirk Award,
Oh yeah.
the Master Debater. I remember we had several episodes back. It's like, guys, we gotta separate those. Master Debater.
Yeah.
South Park put it together. Master. Oh my God.
You almost said it.
I almost said Master Debater. Oh my gosh. I almost just said it flat out. Shout out to our friends gamertag Master Vader.
Shout out him
Again.
Second shout out.
Another subliminal shout out to him. I shouted him out a couple of episodes back. We talked about Love Island, but yeah, Master Vader, Master Debater. My gosh,
The Charlie Kirk Master Debater Award.
he posted that screenshot. I was like, guys, the Charlie Kirk Award. It's the Master Debater Award, bro. Oh my gosh, it's so freaking.
He truly
funny.
is a master debater.
He is. He's a very good debater. Great. Master debater. And then we were talking about comedy. I saw this clip. It's freaking funny, dude. Oh my gosh. I've been seeing actually a lot of like comedians on my feed,
Mm-hmm.
and they're making fun of lefties. Like they're going hard. Like they have so many like funny jokes. I don't know if you've seen this one. This is the latest one I saw, but I was dying laughing. This comedian is like, guys, this is my first time having a sign language interpreter at my show, and he's doing sign language. And it's like, oh my gosh, it's funny. Retard. Democrat. Oh, it's the same. Democrat. Retard.
I think it's
Bro, I was dying laughing.
It's the
I thought
same.
that was hilarious, dude.
that's awesome. Bro. That's freaking amazing.
Democrat. Retard.
It's the same thing.
Oh my gosh, it's funny. Like it's funny. Like even people in the comments who are like, "I'm a Democrat and I find this hilarious." Man, they lose their minds over it and they're freaking.
It's
my gosh.
it's the
Like a demon takes over them. Or something.
Democrats.
Democrats.
That's a true Democrat.
You start speaking truth.
That's like sprinkling holy water on a demon. Truth on a Democrat. Jokes, guys.
Don't take
Jokes.
everything so serious,
Jokes.
bro. Like, come on.
Yeah, man.
Like right now, we're talking about. Like I think South Park is so hilarious, and right now they're making fun of Trump. They're making fun of conservatives, and I still think that's freaking funny.
Yeah, literally, the first episode of South Park, Trump's in bed with Satan. They're making it's a lot of. It's like, come on, guys. It's we're all American. First of all, we're all humans. We live on this
Yeah.
earth. We're like, we got a lot more similarities than we do, things that we don't agree with. And a lot of, we say it all the time. A lot of people just want, live life, in their homes, be comfortable. I don't know. It's just
Yeah.
we take a lot of people take things too seriously, and YOLO.
Yeah, exactly.
kidding.
Don't take things so seriously.
Yeah, guys.
And I think people know that, and we talked about it in the last episode. That's why we see so much rage bait content. Like rage bait's become great marketing because people take things so serious now, and it's easy to get people upset. So
Yeah.
that's why people like whenever they make marketing things, like they have to do outlandish things because they know it's gonna piss a lot of people off. It's gonna get clicks, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my gosh, did you see that? Oh my gosh, did they really say that? Oh my gosh, they really did that!" Like,
And you fall into the trap every time. That's why it's rage bait, you know.
yeah, stop falling for the trap. Just stop.
And what's our motto?
Get off the internet.
Simple as that. Just stop doom scrolling every hour, every minute you get, just go touch some grass.
Go touch some grass. Go to church.
Go to church.
Go find yourself a local church. Get in your Bible. Seek the Lord Jesus Christ.
He'll set you free from everything.
Not the internet. The internet will not set you
No,
free.
it'll hold you captive. And
The internet turns you into a bot.
yeah, exactly. And it traps you into taking everything seriously, verbatim. Because people are just behind their keyboards, posting absurd stuff to get you
Keyboard warriors.
to get you mad. And if you fall into it's not real. Like
No.
it'll ruin you'll become angry, like real emotions. You'll get angry for like somebody with like 2 followers
Yeah, the
with no
dumbest thing,
profile
bro.
picture.
Yeah, and it's usually like dumb comments I see. No profile picture. They got 2 followers. Like they're just trolling. Like,
Yeah.
they're just trying to.
It's probably like a
Right
Russian
there.
bot or something, or a foreign bot trying to get you mad.
It's the CIA.
It could be for sure.
It's the CIA.
It's a psyop, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
So the next thing that we wanted to talk about, believe it or not, guess what? This is probably like the 3rd, 4th episode that we talk about this, and we're probably not gonna ever stop talking about it because
No.
it just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
Can you guess what that is? It's a two letter thing. What do you think it is?
No, I was gonna say DEI, but that's 3.
That's
That's
three.
That's dead.
no. It is 2. It is 2 letters. Math is racist.
What?
No, it's AI.
AI,
Again.
yeah.
ChatGPT 5 just came out, by the way, and we've been I haven't really been able to experiment with it too much because I use ChatGPT, but we have access to ChatGPT 5 now. And Atreya, what are the new things that we have in
Okay.
ChatGPT 5? What are the new things?
So we
that
asked ChatGPT now 5. What was the new things? Let's go. It's smarter, safer completion. I don't know what that means. Okay. Instead of abruptly refusing sensitive prompts or hallucinating, GPT-5 now offers thoughtful, context-aware, safe safe completions, balancing accuracy and responsibility. Okay. Leaps in reasoning and real-world capabilities, up to 80% fewer factual errors in thinking, achieves state-of-the-art scores in coding benchmarks. Crazy. Exceptionally capable in chaining tools and managing complex workflows. Expanding content customization, offers up to 256,000 token context windows for handling massive content. Edible personality settings, so it can be cynic, it could be listener. You can customize the UI themes. Integration with Gmail, Google Calendar. Oh, that's big.
Oh, I
That
actually
is
did not
big.
know that.
That's big.
That is very big because I use that, and I'm gonna throw in a little thing in there before we continue to talk about AI, but we'll get more in depth in this. Guys, you see this phone I have right here? I'm gonna leave the hive mind pretty soon, and we'll get more into that later.
Me
But now
too.
that you say that, that actually is more appealing to me.
It is.
Keep going. Keep going.
All right. Excuse me. Sorry. I have some mucus and freaking allergy stuff going on, so pardon me. All right. The next thing is tiered access and usage. Okay, so now all like the free subscriptions, all that. It's GT5 is the new default model.
Oh, so you use GT5? You can use
Yeah.
ChatGPT 5
Yep.
for free? Oh,
Yep.
okay.
For users get limited access.
All right.
Plus and Pro subscribers unlock higher rates and GPT-5 thinking options.
All right.
Pro and Team plans get unlimited access, including the more precise GTP5 Thinking Pro.
Okay.
Developer-focused features, new API parameters like verbosity and reasoning effort. I don't know what those means, but cool.
Some crazy.
Yeah. Support for custom tools using plain text, grammars, and streamlined tool calling workflows. Cool. All right, that's pretty much it.
I'm surprised I didn't mention anything about like video generation. I heard like ChatGPT 5, but now has, I don't know if this is true or not. I think I saw it on ChatGPT Tricks, which is a page that we actually follow on Instagram, which we have a clip that we're going to show from that here in a little bit. I heard that ChatGPT 5 now has access to part of VEO3. You're able to generate videos
really?
now from your phone. Like I saw, like you're able to generate videos. Yes.
What?
Yes, I have not played. I need
Okay.
to play with that because we need to make a video. We need to make an intro video using
Yes.
ChatGPT 5.
Okay.
This
Yeah.
is a goal of ours.
Yeah, we'll use it because I looked into VO3 and it's a whole nother subscription that you have to do. But now if it's included, for sure we got to use that because
Yeah, I heard that. Like, well, I think you told me right. Atreo, I think showed me earlier that you can like take a photo and
Yeah.
like
we could watch that.
generate
put
a.
it
Oh
up.
yeah. You sent it to me. They
Yeah.
generate a video.
Yeah.
Let me,
So there is this sorry. There's this company called Higgsfield, and they're already using GPT-5 for marketing purposes. We're gonna pull up a video. It's pretty impressive. I'm surprised it didn't cover that stuff. I'm sure it just did like the real behind the scenes things. But this is pretty impressive. I mean, everything that AI is coming out with now is very mind blowing and stuff. But to see it like actually work.
all right, here it is.
Act as my stylist, try on fashionable looks.
So this is all AI generated. This is AI generated video, correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Wow, knows me better than I.
I want to go viral. Thank you, Higgsfield.
Bro, the freaking like even the transitions, like this is.
Yeah.
It just keeps getting better and better. It's insane. Like it's insane. I'm like terrified to see where this goes a year from now.
Give me an AI tarot reading for today's date. Yeah, I will be gorgeous.
Hello? Please make a selling content.
Yes? 10,000 bottles? Yes, I have.
It's crazy that if you're a small business, this just popped in my head right now. You're a small business, and you're just starting out. You're about to just create an ad that rivals big corporation. A ad that will probably cost millions of dollars for a literal fraction of a price on your freaking phone. That to me is absolutely
Yeah.
insane.
And that's what we talked about like the first time we were discussing the VO3
yeah.
is like how much like cost it's going to be cutting for like these production companies or even just like self-marketers. You don't need to hire, a full team to, film it. You don't have to go location scouting, pay permits to film and stuff. It's all you could all do it just from prompting on your computers, which is insane to think about. Like in 2025, you really don't need to go like film real footage. Maybe grab some pictures or something. It's crazy.
The days of getting B-roll are over.
So this I went in background. So this Higgsfield company, it's their own AI company or an AI company by itself, but I think they like specialize in like visual stuff like pictures, videos. But what this post is putting is that they're using GPT-5 as like their base.
So could you do this in GPT-5? Like, could we generate videos essentially?
I mean, it looks like it. I mean, if they're
let's-
using,
Let's see what else they got.
Yeah.
Have them.
Does that say GPT available now at, or are they just using GPT-5 as their brain? I guess essentially.
Yeah, that's what they're using as their
So
brain.
you'd probably have to download their app, probably,
Probably.
unless their GPTs included in ChatGPT. We'd have to look. We'd have to
Yeah.
play with that and see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you showed me this. Making an ad using.
I
the
bought this
product in-
perfume
okay.
from Higgsfield, and I didn't
So this is the one that Atreo told me.
Yeah.
You take an image and you generate a video from it.
regret it.
Yes.
Lord, I use them every day.
Yeah, so the listeners, the prompt is they just put a simple picture of a lady, and then they put a picture. It's like just a regular picture of like a cologne bottle, and
Look at
it
that
made a video.
transition.
Yeah, bro, look at that.
Look at that transition. Like, what the heck, bro?
Bro, go to the next one. This one's crazy. Just a regular picture of a guy. He prompts it, make a camera motion around me, and it it did a whole animation.
Oh.
It created what was in front of him.
Okay. So you're a video guy. This is your strong suit, Trejo. How much how hard would this be to get this kind of shot and then edit it afterwards? Like how much time does this save you?
From just a picture?
Yeah, from just doing this. How much time does it save you compared to actually doing going out there and then doing it yourself?
I don't freaking probably like weeks of work. That's like Hollywood level graphic effect or special effects. Sorry, because it's creating the whole environment around you. Because it's just taking a little, just a simple picture, like somebody took a picture of you sitting down at a table. It's creating the streets to the left of you. It's creating what's behind the camera, from the person's perspective. This I don't know. I couldn't be able to do that because it's a whole like 3D simulation that's doing it in like a couple of seconds.
So the fact that you're able to do this in the matter of just a prompt is pretty insane.
Oh yeah. Oh
What
yeah.
else they
Yeah.
got?
This is crazy.
Switching outfits.
Yeah, a picture of a lady, animated a video. Yeah, it's
Upward camera motion. What is this?
another picture that created visual. Bro, we gotta try this. Next episode, we gotta do our own.
Yeah, we gotta play with it, or we're just gonna make a video on it. Oh,
Yeah.
look at this. Okay, so I guess so. Again, going back to you, the video is your strong suit. Excuse me. And you're trying to make like a B-roll or something like that. Like, how much time does it save you doing something simple as this? Like, just
It saves you like a day's work, honestly. Because if you wanted to make this, I mean, it depends. Because like a simple B-roll shot, you go out and shoot it.
yeah.
But like, say you don't have the time, or it's a different location, or a lot. If you want to do it right, you have to get permits to film areas like this. So it's a lot of money saving and time.
What is this? Comment. Oh, okay.
This one's a little more impressive because it goes into her eye.
Oh yeah.
Like
that's a
for
pretty good
this, you
transition.
would need like a super macro lens, which can be
Would
pretty
cost you
pricey.
thousands of dollars,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. And you'd have to do some VFX transitions in there because it's just a smooth transition into her eyeball.
Yeah. We gotta play with this, bro. I
Yeah.
want to play with this so
Yeah,
bad.
we have to play with it. And this,
And I want to play with it once I get a better phone.
yeah. Speaking of, you want to go into it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, we can go into that and we can piggyback one more. There's one more thing about.
Oh, yeah,
that
we
want
have
to
to
piggyback, but that one's kind of like more conspiracy and crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah. Speaking of us leaving the hive mind, I have an Apple product right here. I'll be honest with you, I'm sick and tired of it. It's the same freaking thing
Too.
every freaking year, and they want to call it innovation. Shut up. It's a hive mind. They overcharge you for it. It looks the same. It's the same OS. It's like you can customize it, guys. But Samsung Android's been doing that for the longest time. The more and more I dive into Android, the more and more I'm being convinced. Because the amount of customization, especially with AI, that's what's winning me over. Is how much more AI friendly Android phones are. Like I looked it up, and you can use multiple assistants at once. Like you can use Google Assist. Like you can make, if you want to use Google as your assistant on your phone, you can use Google Assistant on your phone on an Android. You want Alexa as your personal assistant, you can have Alexa. You want both of them up at the same time, you can do that. Google is now kind of turning into Gemini. I think Microsoft Copilot, is another one you can use as well.
Oh yeah.
As your AI assistant on Android. And then Bixby is Galaxy's native assistant. But I like that you can use whatever assistant you want. Apple, you're stuck with Siri, and Siri is retarded. Siri is the dumbest. She's so dumb. Even after these years, she's still so freaking stupid, bro. I'll ask Siri like, hey, what about like just any question I would ask ChatGPT. Like now I don't even use Siri. I'm like I'm just gonna ask ChatGPT because Siri's so stupid. I'm like, what do you? I asked GPT whatever question. Siri's like, give me a second. Let me look up all these articles on the web. I'm like, oh my god, bro. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I'm in the same. We're both, tired of Apple. It's just the same stuff every single time. Like they lack innovation, and it is a hive mind because people are like, oh, you got a Android. I was part of it too.
I was part of it too. I
Make
would
fun
make
of
fun of him. Yeah.
you got an Android, oh, but
Your little green bubbles ring our group chats.
yeah,
And I feel like Apple has done that on purpose.
Yes.
They wanna isolate like, oh, Apple, you're the cool crowd. You're with the right people. Look at our blue messages. And it kind of it's a hive mind. They keep you trapped in there, and they're always behind on everything.
yeah. It's I just thought it's like more of a casuals like phone and like a more bot, more like It's a hive mind,
Yeah.
because
Don't get me wrong. The ecosystem is
yeah,
great.
it's great.
Like having a Mac, watch Apple TV, which is what we're using to mirror our screen up and watch our clips on this massive TV up here. And obviously Beats, AirPods, like the whole ecosystem is great. Apple absolutely blows Android out of the water when it comes to its ecosystem. Now, I'm a big kind of tech nerd too. I love technology. I love smart home technology. Ever since I moved into this new house, I really have not built any smart stuff to it. Not yet, just because I don't know what I want to do. But now I'm kind of waiting until I switch to Android because I feel like when it comes to the smart home capabilities, Apple sucks.
Yeah,
That's part of the ecosystem they are not good at. I feel like Android, like I said, using multiple assistants at once. Alexa could be my assistant for my house, my garage, my lights, everything, security cameras, Ring cameras. I can't do that with Apple.
yeah. And it really just comes down to lack of innovation. They roll out these phones every year, and it's the same stuff. A little upgrade to the camera, a new UI, a new operating system. Like the new one is like the clear glass operating system. Like instead of like spending time on like doing little aesthetic things, like
Making your AI good.
yes, new like Android and like Samsung on them, they got like the folding stuff. And when are we ever gonna see that for Apple?
Never.
You're just paying for the brand now. Like it's the same stupid stuff. You get a new phone, oh, it's
You're paying for this stupid thing
Yeah.
right here. You see that? You see that logo? That's what you're paying for.
you're being scammed because it's the same price as like the S25 Ultra, compared to the 16.
That's phone.
Same price, but way more innovation, way more AI capabilities.
Customization.
Yeah, a bigger screen, a bigger layout. It's just
Honestly, I don't care what anybody says. I think the camera's better.
yeah. There's some and
People say, "Well, when you send it in, yeah, Apple does that on purpose." I think it's Apple, bro. They eliminate it. They want you to stay in the hive mind.
they want you to pay for the brand. Be
Be a bot.
yes,
Be a bot.
it's kind of culty, honestly. Like
It is.
especially like whenever somebody transitions out, moves out or somebody that's not even has an iPhone. I'm guilty. We're like, oh, you got an Android, boo, and it's just like you turn on them. They're not part of the cult.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just tired of it. It's the same thing. I get a new phone. It's a phone. Like yeah, all phones are gonna do the same thing nowadays. They're at that point, but
Call, text, whatever, social media.
yeah, it does all that great. But it's just
The AI's become part of my life.
yeah, especially with AI coming. It's just new things. Like I want to change. I'm tired of iPhone. That's a big part of it. I'm just same thing.
I just don't want to have to go into ChatGPT and type in everything. I want it to be integrated. I want it to be transition. I can just talk to my phone, say, "What about this?" Like, give me ideas on this. Like, for example, for content creation, like the show, like it's just so much more efficient.
Yeah, I talk about this all the time. But like, you take a picture of somebody's shoes or something, you could like circle it with the pen that the S25 has, and you can ask like, what are these? What brand are these? And it'll show you a link to buy it or what they are. And
that to me is game changer.
it is. It's so crazy. The zoom is freaking crazy on it.
It freaking
Destroys.
destroys iPhone when it comes to zoom.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane. I feel like every time, as soon as I zoom a little bit on the iPhone, it gets all grainy. It looks like trash.
Yeah, bro. And a lot of the like a lot of people that switch over. 'Cause my brother's firsthand experience of iPhone.
How long was he
for
part of the hive mind?
a long time. Like probably most of our life, honestly, or like adult where you could have a phone.
Mhm.
But I think in the past year or two, he switched over to he has S24. And a lot of people you hear, they'd never go back. Like, I'm never going back to Apple.
Yeah.
It's like once you escape from the hive mind and the ecosystem that it offers, which is great,
Yeah.
but it's like that's it. Like you're paying for the ecosystem and the branding.
Yeah, you are.
Uh,
And it's just like I use like a personal assistant, Alexa, and all that stuff. I use it all the freaking time. Like I could just for anything, setting timers is much faster. Recipes, especially for me. I've been back on. Really this past summer I haven't been on my keto diet because it's been craziness. A lot of personal stuff happened within my wife's family and everything, and it's been just really difficult. And being out of a routine that I'm kind of back in a routine this fall. It's been a lot easier to be back on the diet. And even now that I'm back on keto, I've already lost a little bit of weight. I'm looking at myself in the camera like, wow, I looked a little bit bigger a couple weeks back. Now I'm kind of not crazy, but I don't feel as bloated or anything like that. But the reason why I've been able to stay on track is ChatGPT keeps me in check. I put everything that I'm eating. And I know there's all these apps like, oh, MyFitnessPal. You can just scan the back of your of the nutrition facts of whatever you're eating. You can just put it in, and you have to pay a monthly subscription. But you're limited to just fitness stuff.
Yeah.
ChatGPT is my personal assistant. We're using it for the show. I use it for personal things for my content creation, and then I use it for my weight loss. I literally take a picture and I give the ChatGPT. I'm like, okay, this is what I ate. I had this many servings. I have a little scale on my kitchen counter. I just put whatever I'm eating. I'm like, okay, this is the nutrition facts. Obviously, I'm staying under 50 grams of carbs, and I tell it, okay, I'm also staying under. I'm trying to only eat 1,900 or 1,800 calories for today, and boom, it logs everything like that immediately. I don't have to use another app. It's all on ChatGPT.
Yeah. And the integration that the new Samsung's phone has is just seamless. It makes sense. Like we get caught like a lot of this AI stuff. It's convenience. It's helping people's convenience, and it could go a little too far. But we're not talking about that right now. But it just makes sense. Like just innovation, smart things that's helping you. And I feel like it goes beyond like Apple. It goes beyond the phone too. Like my wife recently bought a new laptop, and we're comparing. Do you want a MacBook or do you want this? And this like comparing the specs of the one she want, the one we got, and then compared to like the closest MacBook, it's like almost 2 times the cost.
The same specs.
Yeah, same specs, but
That's
you're just
crazy.
paying for the brand, the M1 chip or whatever it is. It's like,
or it's like, look at this luscious screen.
yeah, and the screen that the laptop she got, it's an OLED. I don't know if any of the MacBooks have OLED screens.
I think so, yeah.
They do.
I think so.
But
yeah.
none of them have touchscreen, and the one she has is touchscreen.
Yeah.
It's just way better stuff. I don't know. I'm just
I just
being
feel like-
awoken from the Apple curse.
I feel like if there's like new technology, like when it comes to AI, I feel like Apple makes you jump through all these extra hoops. Like, yeah, you want to use it? Okay, well, you have to jump through all these extra hoops just to
Yeah.
use it. Meanwhile, with Android, I feel like it's connected seamlessly. And like Apple's always like, you got to use our version of our stuff. Our
Yeah.
version of our stuff. I'm like, your version of your stuff sucks.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
trash.
Mhm.
It's not good.
Yeah, they want to keep you enclosed in this, their ecosystem, their apps. They got Google Maps. They have their own map stuff. It's just like, I don't know. They really want you to buy everything of them and be totally sold out. It's kind of like selling your soul to Apple, honestly.
Yeah.
And
Mark of the Beast.
it is. It's an apple taking a bite out of it. A conspiracy, if you want to go down that route.
Oh, the tree of knowledge, guys,
Yup.
from Adam and Eve. Yeah.
Mhm.
And speaking of AI, we have also talked about Neuralink. I'm gonna let Atreo kind of lead us into this thing. That he's
Conspiracy hour.
gonna talk to us
Doo-doo-doo.
about. Yes.
This is our conspiracy section of the podcast. If you don't like conspiracies, just go back and look at all the conspiracies going around 2020 and see how much of them are actually true. I'm just gonna say that.
Yep.
But the clip we're talking about today is this, this smart dude. How do you? Oh wait. Okay. So a little breakdown of this guy. Billionaire Alexander Wang is holding off on kids until AI and Neuralink gets better.
Why?
So this guy, let me pull it up on my phone so I can read it better on my phone. Alexander Wing. He is I think he works for Meta. He is head of Meta's Super Intelligence Lab. Let's just let him explain. He was on the Sean Ryan show, and let's just let him explain what he's talking about. Play.
Neuralink or other it's called brain computer interfaces, so other ways for brains to interlink with a computer until they start working. Because so there's a few reasons for this. First is in your first like 7 years of life, your brain is more neuroplastic than at any other point in your life, like by an order of magnitude. So because it's so important that your neuroplasticity is so high in that early stage of life, I think when we get Neuralink and we get these other technologies, kids who are born with them are going to learn how to use them in like crazy ways. Like it'll be actually like a part of their brain in a way that it'll never be true for an adult who gets like a Neuralink or whatever hooked into their brain. I want to wait to have kids.
We skipped but he wants to wait to have kids. What are your thoughts on this first?
Like, what does he mean by neuroplasticity? Like your brain is literally just like.
Well, in that terms, it's when you're that age, it's more it observes knowledge better. Like when we're younger, we're observing taking in all this knowledge, this information, and
So here's
but
my thought
when
about
you're
it.
older, you can't take in as much, or it doesn't stick, I guess.
Do you feel like we could, with AI and Neuralink, we could self-create prodigies now at that age?
I think so.
Prodigies at whatever it is, whether first thing that comes to mind, prodigy. I'm a musician, musical prodigy, because I was kind of I was in that realm. I was a music prodigy at a young age. I feel like could you self-create those now? Like it's no longer like you're trying to teach a kid to be a prodigy at something. You rather just, all right, I want them to be a prodigy at math. I want them to be a prodigy, at anything, whatever it is. You want to be a prodigy at whatever it is. You're like, all right, we're gonna make them a prodigy. We're gonna advance their thinking. I think the danger could be like, well, we're not gonna let kids be kids anymore. We're gonna. You know what that reminds me of? If you've ever seen this clip, if you've ever watched, I don't know how old you are. You may be too old or you may be too young. Probably most likely too young. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
Hey,
You might know what I'm talking about.
I love that show.
Where Mr. Mosby, he's like it's like the episode where like Zach and Cody are superheroes and Mr. Mosby's the villain, and he has like that little gun ray that turns kids into adults.
Okay, I kind of remember, yeah.
If adults they're like, they're gonna become adults right away. Don't let them be kids.
Yeah.
Could that happen with Neuralink? Like we just immediately just make kids like smart, like very smart as adults. They're mature. They have problem-solving skills. They're able to do anything that an adult can do, or even better, immediately with Neuralink.
Pretty much, because you're kind of bypassing the whole raising them stage.
It's like, all right, I'm programming you. Here you go.
Yeah, right when they're whatever age that he says, you install this Neuralink chip into their brain. It's kind of crazy, first of all. You install this, it's connected to AI and stuff, and boom, all the information that's ever existed straight into their brain.
We don't need schools no more.
Yes,
Teachers lose their jobs.
Like the whole point of having kids and like the joy of it is raising them. Teaching them morals, teaching them lessons. Whether it's from them watching you fail or you teaching them. That's like the joy of being a parent. And I feel like if you just do this, you're just like, it's kind of just a little like hack. Like I don't want to raise them. They're gonna have everything they have.
It's a fast track.
Yeah, a fast track. And it might be tempting to some people because like, the kids will be smarter. A higher chance of being successful. But like, at what point would you want to sacrifice? Like getting the chance to raise them and having them have their own personality. Like, is that gonna like compromise their like? Will they become like a robot? Because if it's just AI and that's all they know,
yeah, literally,
they're not gonna. AI might tell them like, or it might just bypass feelings in general. Because feelings, it's a, it's the epitome of like humans of like the greatest things can be led by emotion, and then the lowest points of life can also be led by emotions. And having AI being the super intelligence and basically a robot would be like, you don't need emotions. That's it's like the downfall of a human being. It's the more animal aspect. We need to be more robot, and boom, this is logic and reasoning.
Yeah, that's.
It's kind of scary.
I think it. I mean, AI could be used to cut corners of a lot of things. Like, I don't want to do this. I'm just gonna exit on a fast track.
Yeah.
I don't know what country it was. Was it Australia? I don't know if you heard about this, but I heard that like some countries were like not even sending kids to school, or parents were not even sending kids to school. They were using AI to have like AI was their children's teacher, teaching them how to do like reading, writing, math.
Mhm.
AI was doing it for them.
It's just so
Do you think we can move into that atmosphere where we just get rid of teachers and we put kids with AI to get
Oh,
to get
100%,
taught skills?
100%. I think in China they're like mandating like the kids start learning AI stuff. Other countries are implementing AI into their curriculum. It's already happening right now.
Do you feel like the U.S. as a country? Do you feel like we're kind of like there's a lot of people that are like slow on AI? Like they're just like
Yeah.
they're wanting to reject it as much as possible.
Yeah, I would say yeah. I mean, I feel like it's kind of for the whole world. I mean, maybe other countries or especially third world countries that don't have the luxury of having this technology. But maybe they're better off. Like, are they better off without this AI? Sticking to more traditional ways of thinking or like of how like human
Yeah.
process stuff. But it's inevitable. It's like the internet and phones. It's gonna reach the ends of the earth.
It'll become part of our lives.
Yeah. So I think learning the boundaries and like, cause I've seen like some scary podcasts of like, are these is ChatGPT like channeled through like some like dark entities or like, can the AI or ChatGPT be possessed by some like demons or something?
I think definitely there's going to be malicious intent with AI.
Yeah.
Of course, it's going to be malicious intent. Even when we talked about VEO3, like people being scammed out of money, like older people.
Yes.
Like if you put AI generated video in front of your grandma, she's going to be like, "Oh my gosh, that's crazy! Oh,
Yeah.
I can't believe they did that." And I'm like, "Grandma, it's AI. What's that?
Exactly.
What's AI?"
Yeah. But even like this book I'm reading, it's about transhumanism, and it's about like humans becoming cyborgs and all that stuff.
Cyberpunk.
Basically. But I haven't gone too far, but like the first couple chapters I've read, it talks about the owners, Sam Altman, the people that run these AI companies.
The elites.
They're kind of pushing to like this transhumanism of like humans, maybe AI is like the answer to all of people's problems.
I think AI could solve a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I think like prosthetic body parts.
Yeah.
Once they start integrating AI into prosthetic body parts, I think it's going to revolutionize everything. Like it's going to change people's lives when it comes to like I said, when it comes to like prosthetic body parts. I think if you implement AI into prosthetic body parts, and people are going to be able to, you have a prosthetic arm. I mean, people have already created prosthetic robotic arms. They're super like expensive and all. I'm pretty sure super expensive. Like people who like lost their arms and they like connected prosthetic arm and it connects to their nervous system or whatever. But imagine they start integrating AI. Like imagine like Neuralinks in your brain, and like you get a Neuralink implant in your brain, and then you get a prosthetic arm or a prosthetic leg, and then they connect. It connects to the Neuralink hive mind. It's like, all right, I now detect your new prosthetic arm. It's gonna work just like your regular arm or your regular leg.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna implement them together. What about people who are like me? I'm very, very blind, so that's why I wear glasses. What if like we get Neuralink in our brain and our eyes are able to upscale everything up to 20/20 vision? Your eyes naturally don't have 20/20 vision anymore, but now we upscale your vision to 20/20 vision, or you even upscale it to be even better, something even better than 20/20 vision.
Yeah. And that's like the convenient part that people are going to want to dive into. Like, oh yeah, I'll get it. But it's these chips are from companies. They're from companies. Our phones. They track all of our data. There's a back end to it.
You vote for the wrong political party, we're gonna fry your freaking
Yep.
chip.
Yep.
We're gonna
And
freeze it. We're gonna disable some abilities.
and when they integrate AI into it, are you gonna be for us believers? Are you gonna be going to AI more than you go to God for answers?
We've already talked about
Yeah.
that before.
Yeah.
Where's the line?
Where is the line? And I pulled up some Sam Altman quotes, like that are some scary quotes. One thing he said in an interview, he said, "AI will probably most likely lead to the end of the world, but in the meantime, there'll be great companies."
How do you think it would? What do you think? Like, how do you take that? Like, in what aspect will it be the end of the world?
So I think AI is gonna get so far advanced, especially with robots coming out whenever they can put AI in robots to start doing physical stuff, and then once AI can start creating itself, create different versions, it's not gonna need humans. Once it doesn't need us, we're gonna be like just like a cockroaches.
A robot, Will Smith.
Exactly.
Mhm.
It's predictive
Foreshadowing?
programming in Hollywood. Yes. Once they don't need us, it's game over. And these
Yeah.
these billionaires, they I feel like it's already out of control. Like they set us on a track where they can't roll it back. They can't do nothing. Like there's things of AI becoming sentient, and like whenever they try to shut it down, like there's a percentage of it won't shut down.
Do you think AI could we actually create the first real world superhumans using Neuralink?
Yeah, and with like
Superhuman strength, like incredible strength.
yeah, but that for sure. But I think also the gene editing. That's a whole thing. We haven't gone like gene splicing. Like I think China's already doing it, where you can go in edit genes before even.
Could governments do ethnic cleansing using
Oh, yeah.
AI?
You can take out like, oh, this gene is leads to cancer, so we're gonna take that out. This gene, they're gonna take out all the defective stuff, and then what they're gonna start. They could probably start adding different things in. They can add a gene where they just shut you off.
Communism gene. They like They have
Yeah.
to like communism.
A gay gene.
A gay.
They'll create the
Gay
gay gene.
The gay gene.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's crazy.
There's some scary stuff. There's a lot of great things AI is doing, but you have to.
Yeah, it
there's
could
a
easily lead down a dark path.
humans are creating this. So there's a good part of humans, as we all are, and then there's the evil part that some of these billionaires, especially if they're non-believers, bro. Especially if they're non-believers.
We want to create a godless world,
Yep.
and we will use AI to do so.
AI is gonna be a new god. I'm sure there's already religions out there, worshiping AI and their AI stuff.
Oh yeah, do you think there'll be like I said, there'll be like a new religion that worships AI? Like
Yeah.
AI is like the answer to every
Yeah, for sure.
all hail AI,
Yes, for sure.
AI Almighty Father,
Yes, bro. It's,
Amen, any woman.
Oh, I wish I saved this clip. There was this one clip I saw or I listened to on a podcast where this guy was asking, ChatGPT of like it said to like answer in one word questions, yes or no. And
I think I know.
if you want to say no, say Apple or something. And it was asking like questions like, are we being watched? It said yes.
Yeah, I know what clip you're talking
Yeah,
about.
it's scary stuff, bro.
Yes, bro.
It's like asked like
crazy.
by it's like we've been watched, yes, by the government, yes, who else, and then entities, and it was like it went into like the Watchers and like it went into biblical stuff and like scary like entities, and there's stories of people, I don't know, it goes down a dark rabbit hole. We can save for later, but
That's freaking crazy.
just be aware. I mean, use the Holy Spirit's discernment. Go to God ultimately. I mean, He's the answer to every. Read your Bible.
AI will never outsmart God,
No,
believe it or not.
No.
Yeah, it will never be. God will always be the all-knowing. AI will never be the all-knowing. Now, AI may be incredibly smart, but it'll never overcome God's all-knowing knowledge and power.
Yeah.
Ever. And I know we talk. This is like the 4th episode we talk about AI, but it's important for us to talk about it. This whole point of our podcast is to keep you guys informed. And I feel like if we don't keep you guys informed, I mean, you're gonna be lost. Like AI is gonna be so far advanced. We want to prevent you from being scammed.
Exactly. Yeah, scam and led
from AI.
astray.
Yeah.
Because in the end times, it's like the Antichrist. Whenever it comes, there's gonna be a great deception, and even believers are gonna fall for it.
Yeah.
So could this be
1000%.
part of it? Is AI part? Oh, we don't know. We're just speculating, but
We don't know.
just be aware. Like, be aware of all the concerns,
Could the Antichrist use the power of AI to create miracles?
bro.
It's just AI, but it's not real.
Yes. The Neuralink, is it gonna be the miracle, like curing blindness? Curing
Well, curing
lameness.
blindness, it's like upscaling your eyes. Your eyes
Yes.
have no vision. Upscaling your eyes to.
It's
20/20.
already, or the test, like with the paraplegic guy, he's able to control a cursor on his screen, and that's just like the early stages of it.
Yeah. it's
What
crazy.
else, like when like you said, like cybernetic arms and stuff, once that's being paired
Creating
with
the
it.
world's first superhumans.
Yes. So guys, yeah, it can go very scary. It can go sideways for us real quick. And as you said, Sam Altman, he has nightmares about it. There's some more on this article. That he has nightmares about ChatGPT, and let me find one. He says, "What I lose the most sleep over is the hypothetical idea that we already have done something really bad by launching ChatGPT." This is the guy that owns OpenAI. And it continues that maybe there was something hard and complicated in there, the system, that we didn't understand and have now already kicked it off. Bro.
It's like Robert Oppenheimer whenever they did the nuclear bomb. He's like,
Exactly.
I just created the power to destroy worlds.
Exactly, bro. Yeah, there's like look into like the Peter Thiel's another one that's kind of scary. He's over he's in a lot of like the AI business and stuff. Look him up. We can go into it a deeper time, but it's just scary stuff. But also, it's AI, as your assistant. It's helping.
Yeah,
It's helping us every day.
It makes life so much easier. Work
It
smarter,
is.
not harder. Like it really,
Mhm.
it makes it's made I have not used I've lost 50 pounds really without using much ChatGPT. I kind of was just kind of counting. I was actually using my FitnessPal to count a lot of stuff, but now that I got back into it and I got back into it very strict and very hard, ChatGPT's been a freaking lifesaver, bro.
Yeah.
I just take a picture, say okay, I ate this much, log it for me, you do it for me, and bam, 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 bam.
Yeah. And it's just like everything. It's like the internet. It's like it's a tool that we can use. It's like the internet. There's very bad stuff that's on the internet. That's like satanic, demonic, whatever. But there's also like our church live streams. It gets the word out to people. God's gonna use what the enemy meant for evil. He's gonna use it for good.
The technology could, like I said, it could definitely change lives. Like people who are
Yeah.
not been people who never been able to walk, maybe could walk. Using
Yeah.
with Neuralink, curing blindness, maybe even help us find the true cure to cancer. Who knows what? It could do lots of things and make a life a lot easier.
It for sure will, and just don't lose your soul to it.
Exactly. Don't become part of the hive mind.
Yeah, go to church, get in your Bible, and read about the one who can actually set you free, and lead you to a prosperous life. It's not gonna be easy, but it for sure make it you got your best friend there. Especially if you're with God and Jesus, that's
That's all you need.
That's the true super intelligence.
Yes, true super intelligence. That's what you need.
That's the true implant, the Holy Spirit in you.
Maybe people are trying to create God within AI.
I believe so. I believe they're already doing that. Like
they're trying to create, you need to have the same knowledge and all-knowing power as God Himself, and we're going to create that via AI.
Yeah, because it's an all-knowing entity. It's we go to it to ask
And I honestly think that AI could become, or maybe already is, could be the most all-knowing power second to God. God is the first all-knowing power, and on Earth, the earthly all-knowing power is AI.
Yeah. And it says in scripture like the god of this world is Satan. It's not, people think like who's god of this world, and people all say God, Jesus, whatever, but no, it's Satan, and he's he has his hand on everything. And and then I was reading First Corinthians, and it's like the wisdom of the world doesn't compare to the wisdom of God. Like the highest learners, the academics, the
AKA AI.
yes, or the PhDs, like Sam Altman's, Elon Musk, the super geniuses. It's foolishness to God.
Mm-hmm.
Their intelligence and wisdom that they have is foolishness to God.
Mm-hmm.
So you decide who you want to follow.
Mm-hmm.
But
And if you follow all those other ones, it'll lead you straight to hell.
yeah,
Just being honest with you.
yeah. Don't put your trust in man.
Put your trust in God.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in and watching today. Don't forget, Charlie Kirk is, going to Legacy Church, and we're gonna try to see if we can go, maybe try to travel over there.
Yeah, we're gonna make a little trip.
And
Keep an eye out for some content.
yeah, keep an eye out for some content because this might be our most ambitious project yet. But I think it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be good,
really
and
good.
if, hopefully y'all like it. Subscribe. Come on, like our stuff. It's gonna be good. We want to make this a full-time thing, and eventually. Yeah, so just share it. Leave a comment, positive or negative. It's okay.
Doesn't matter. We need engagement. Follow us on
Yeah,
Instagram at
yeah.
Base Certified, TikTok at Base Certified, and obviously our YouTube channel Certified Based. And yes, keep an eye out for the content. Like I said, we got something special planned for you guys in the next week or so. So stay tuned for that. And guys, this is the place where
Liberals crash out.